What's up, everyone? My name is Patrick, and I'm coming to you live from the tank here at the Abyde HQ. You may be asking yourself, what's the tank? Are there sharks in this tank? Although we are in Clearwater, Florida, I'm happy to say there are no sharks in this tank, and the only things swimming around here are new ideas. The tank is our collaboration room. Whether we are coming in here to collaborate about the Abyde software or gathering in here for Leadership Council to learn how we can grow as individuals, the tank is a place we go for all learning and education, and that's why we have brought you in here today, to learn a little bit more about our partners. We made a promise to you day one when you join the Abyde family that we will be by your side every step of the way, helping you with anything you may need. Now here at Abyde, we obviously only focus on HIPAA and OSHA compliance, so we've reached out to other industry leaders that complement what we do to provide you with whatever help you may need for your practice, no matter what that problem is. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our Partner Spotlight video series. My name is Patrick, and I'm pumped to introduce our partner for today's episode, DarkHorse Tech. Joining me today is the CEO and founder of DarkHorse, Ruben Camp. Ruben, I know we've been partners for a few years now, and we've been able to work together to help countless providers protect their practice. If you don't mind, just giving a quick introduction about DarkHorse and what you all do.
Thanks, Patrick, and happy to be here. I started this company 11 years ago, service technician. And we specifically serve the dental market, and our job as an IT provider is not only just to provide support, but to keep our practices secure through the best cybersecurity standards, and most importantly, HIPAA compliant solutions to keep everyone secure.
Awesome. So do you provide services to practices regionally or nationally? What does that look like?
So at the beginning, we were more of a regional company. In the last 7 years, we have transitioned where we have clients in every single state, Canada, and even the Cayman Islands. So the way technology has drastically changed, it is easier than ever to support a dental office in Hawaii, let's say. We also staff across all time zones, so we're able to support them that way too.
Very cool, very cool. So we'll just jump into the partnership between us here at Abyde and DarkHorse. How does this partnership complement each other? Why should practices really be excited about this relationship?
Yeah, it was when Chris Wheaton first reached out. There was really nothing like this in the market, and our clients were really, they leaned on us for HIPAA is a big law, right? So the technical rule, we were nailing it for them, right? We were checking all those boxes. However, there are other rules to HIPAA. There is an administrative component, there's a physical component, and the documentation and the security rule. And that's something that, we'd find offices would be like, yeah, I have this manual, and they they ordered it from the ADA and had never filled it out. It was just sitting there. And Abyde comes along, they're like, hey, we have a self-guided web-based program where you can just log on and just walk you right through it. So I think this is what really our clients were looking for. What the market was looking for was a very straightforward, walk you through it portal so that they could really maintain their overall HIPAA compliance, not just the IT side with us.
And, when you look in the news today, there's so many breaches. IT services have been at an all-time high as far as priority for practices, especially in the healthcare space. So when a practice is looking to compare IT companies, good ones versus bad ones, and they're kind of shopping around, what's the difference between the two? Why is it important to choose the best IT company there is out there?
Well, you owe it to your business to choose the best one, for sure. What you should be looking for is someone that has experience in healthcare. It doesn't necessarily need to be dental. Dental, it's great because then we're speaking the same language as your staff. We know the programs, and we know your sensors and CBCTs and intraoral cameras and all the devices you use, which just ends up saving you time. So if possible, use a dental IT company. But the reason to not use someone who is not familiar with healthcare is they're not going to make you HIPAA compliant. And basically what it comes down to, if an incident does happen at your office, and statistics show between 6 and 8% of all dental offices deal with ransomware on an annual basis. So it is just a matter of if, and let's say all of your information is encrypted and your backups weren't set up properly because they don't know healthcare. They don't know how to do air gap backups. you're going to have to look at absorbing the entire liability of what just happened, right? So it's not just that the IT company let it happen to you, but they didn't even know healthcare enough to know that they needed to sign a business associate agreement with you. And that business associates agreement transfers the liability to them for this to happen. So yeah, not just from a customer service standpoint. Obviously, you want to talk to people that know your stuff and are in your industry. But you know, when you think about like the worst case scenario stuff, you want someone who is going to, you know, who is supposed to be providing those services to be the one that's standing up holding the bag.
Gotcha. So biggest takeaway for practices watching this video, if there's one thing to pull away from it, make sure that IT company has expertise in the healthcare industry, correct?
That's right. Yeah. And it should be transferred also to startup practices. I mean, that's a whole nother project side. But again, if you do not know how technology and dental works and, you know, how you're going to handle the patient technology workflow, you're going to be in a non-competitive situation with another startup that use somebody that is designing something with a patient experience in mind.
Cool. No, we appreciate that. One final question for you. This is a segment we like to call one word whiplash. The reason we call it this is if you have to choose one word to describe DarkHorse Tech, what would it be?
Yeah, I'm going to cheat. I'm going to use a hyphen to sneak in a second word there. So, you know, as we've talked about, I was a service tech. I am still a service tech. I started this company. So the customer experience has always been the most important paramount thing to me. And that has never changed. So I'm going to say customer-focused, right? So if you keep that, good things will happen.
No, I love that. I love that. Well, this has been great. Thank you so much for joining us. Now, if someone's interested in learning more about DarkHorse and your services, where can they go set up a meeting, further discuss how you can help them out?
Absolutely. So no surprise, we have an awesome workflow in the technology space. So if you want to go to our website, you click on a link that generates a link that you can click on to schedule a time to speak with myself or Josh here and talk about your practice solutions going cloud. You can also email us sales@darkhorsetech.com and we'll reach right back out.
Great. And I just want to add as well, if anyone's watching this video, they're more than welcome to reach out to us here at Abyde. We can give that warm introduction over to DarkHorse Tech for you. But that wraps up today's Partner Spotlight. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks, Patrick.